Hello, humans, hikers, and honey fanciers. It's your host, Seymour, the only bear in the Smokies with a podcast and a website, SeymourSmokies.com. I'm coming to you from my cozy high-tech den where the Wi-Fi is strong and the snacks are plentiful.
Welcome, everyone, to this episode of Seymour Smokies Weekly.
I've got a mountain of great news this week. Seriously, if I tried to carry all the news at once, I'd need a bigger backpack. So let's dive into it. Did you know you humans are big spenders? WATE reports tourism spending in Tennessee generated over $2 billion in tax revenue last year. Blount County alone saw over $610 million in visitor spending. They call themselves the peaceful side, but with that kind of cash, I call it the prosperous side of the Smokies. So keep buying those souvenir t-shirts, folks. You're basically funding my backyard. All right, next, let's talk about the Smoky Mountain air. After concerns earlier this month, the National Park Service has confirmed that the wildfires at Rabbit Creek and Fox Gap are 100% contained. That means all the fire-related closures have been lifted. It's a huge win for our brave fire crews and for all of you hikers to get back there on those trails. If you're a fan of the peaceful side of the Smokies, you'll love this. WATE recently highlighted the booming e-bike scene in Townsend. From tunnels that keep you away from the traffic to quiet greenways, local shops are making it easier for you to explore without breaking a sweat. It's a great way to see the beauty of the valley at your own pace. All right, move over Atlantic City. We're getting our very own Monopoly board. WATE says that they're looking for your input on which landmark should be on the board. So I'm voting for Cades Cove as Boardwalk and Stuck Behind a Slow Minivan as the go-to-jail square. Please comment down below on what your pick is. All right, everybody, if the 441 Parkway is too crowded for you, head over off the beaten path. There's an 8-mile loop of working artists and niche museums that capture the real heart of Gatlinburg. You might find homemade pottery, photography, or even a bear-shaped coffee mug. All right, now let's look at all the great things going on this weekend, April 24th through the 26th. So if you're headed this way, I hope you're going to be doing your bear aerobics because we've got some major events. All right, on Friday, April 24th, you're going to want to catch Joe Lee Stevens playing country tunes over at Dollywood's Heart Song Resort starting around 9 a.m. And then later that night, you might want to head over to Smoky Mountain Brewery in Pigeon Forge to rock out with some other great live music around the area. All right, Saturday's a big day. April 25th, the Run Dollywood 5K and 10K is on. You can race right through the park surrounded by over 500,000 blooming flowers at the Flower and Food Festival. And if running isn't your thing, Saturday is also the final day of the Spring Wildfire Pilgrimage in Gatlinburg. Experts will guide you through the park's 1,500 species of blooms all over the area. All right, and on Sunday, the 26th, there's even more running over at Dollywood with the first Run Dollywood Half Marathon. There's a new start time for that event, so pay attention, runners. They're going to step off at 5:30 a.m., dark and early. All right, and afterwards, we might want to cool down with some bluegrass. Catch Zink and Company performing their family-friendly hits over at the Old Smoky Moonshine Barn at 1 p.m. It's the perfect way to wind down before you head back to reality. One last tip. If you're planning to hike the Bulkhead Trail over to Mount LeConte, you need to do it this weekend. Starting on May 4th, it's going to be closed Monday through Thursday for repairs. We're getting a new staircase and better drainage. Fancy. That's it for this week's show. Check out SeymourSmokies.com for tips on how to avoid how to enjoy the mountains. Be safe, be kind, and remember, if you see a bear, just give me a polite nod and keep your snacks secure. We'll see you next week.